Back at y'all with some more boxing news and updates. You already know this your boy Love on the Hate One. Let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. Now, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Andre Ward has some interesting words regarding Canelo Alvarez and his career, and Canelo Alvarez feeling that he's a great fighter. And I'm going to let you guys know in this video why Andre Ward's comments is just filled with hate. And Andre Ward even admitted this himself. You guys, I am finna burn Andre Ward up in this video. And this is just the first video. Because Andre Ward has been bashing Canelo for years. He's just starting to be more vocal with it. He's been taking shots at Canelo on the low. But if you're smart enough and you can read between the lines, you can see through his bullshit. He tries to be all classy and all this shit regarding Canelo and his legacy. But you know what bothers me about Andre Ward and other fighters that try to critique Canelo? Because I could tell when it's hate and when you're trying to give some constructive criticism. Andre Ward is clearly hating. But back to what I was saying. What bothers me about Andre Ward is you consider yourself a great fighter, right? But you want to call Canelo a very good fighter. Canelo Alvarez is a good fighter, but I'm a great fighter. But the difference is Canelo have a better resume than you. But we finna talk about all that shit in this video. I'm gonna read you guys some words from Andre Ward himself. Then I'm gonna come back and talk my shit. So this is what Andre Ward had to say about Canelo. Andre Ward on Canelo not fighting David Benavidez. Canelo fans regularly call me a hater, which he is. But he also goes on to say, but I am. Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. I'm not knocking the hustle, but you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. You lose me when you don't fight the best, but you say everybody else gotta fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, but you don't know how good you are until you fight the other best. Now let me talk my shit, because this is the main problem I have with Andre Ward and other fighters that want to bash Canelo as a fighter, but hasn't done near or haven't even tried to do what Canelo has done in his career. Now, Canelo Alvarez clearly has a better resume. They want to bash Canelo for going on the European tour, but all Andre Ward did was fight Europeans. That's crazy, isn't it? But they don't say shit to this guy Andre Ward. His biggest wins is over Sergey Kovalev and Carl Froch. Oops, and did I forget a over-the-hill weight drain Chad Dawson. Now, I do give Andre Ward props for trying to fight a undefeated prime Andre Dirrell. And Andre Dirrell, I feel like he ducked that fight. But you still don't have that fight on your record. In my opinion, you stayed away from slick, undefeated black fighters just like Floyd Mayweather did, in all honesty. Just think about it, you guys. Canelo fought Austin Trout, who was slick and undefeated. He was the first person to beat Erislandy Lara, because we all know, the whole world know, that Erislandy Lara clearly beat Paul Williams. The first person to beat Erislandy Lara in a good close fight was Canelo Alvarez. And even though Caleb Plant got white skin, I consider Caleb Plant, especially with his style of black fighter, the way he fights. Come on, we all know Caleb Plant may have white skin, but he's a black fighter in white skin. Don't give me that bullshit, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about here. My point is, Canelo, just like all the other real great fighters, have set the blueprint on how to beat these slick fighters. Andre Ward hasn't done that. Floyd Mayweather hasn't done that. And I know this video isn't about Floyd, but I'm letting you guys know right now, every true great, just check the history books, every true great has set the blueprint on how to beat undefeated, slick black fighters. Let's not even make it a race thing. Let's just say undefeated, slick fighters. Andre Ward biggest wins is over flat-footed fighters, Carl Froch. And we all know Carl Froch really lost to Andre Dirrell and got a gift decision in his backyard. It is what it is. But Canelo is killing Andre Ward when it comes down to resumes. Canelo has been undisputed and still is undisputed. Andre Ward's biggest accomplishment is winning that tournament. But come on, we all know Canelo could have beat everybody that was in that goddamn tournament. Don't give me the bullshit. Canelo Alvarez has an impeccable resume. The first person to beat Triple G. The only person to beat Triple G. I know people may bitch about a size difference, but he was the first person to clearly beat Jermell Charlo. The first person to beat and stop and retire, you could say, Billy Joe Saunders. A lot of people want to bash Canelo Alvarez, but he got a cold resume. So if you want to bash Canelo's resume, then we have every right to bash yours, Andre Ward. And let's not forget, Andre Ward, you did retire at 175 when you could have faced Arthur Beterbiev. You could have faced Dimitri Bivol. You didn't want no parts of Dimitri Bivol because you know he would have smoked your ass. And you would have said, oh, Canelo never called me out. But Canelo wasn't even at your weight at that time. Canelo was fighting at, what, 160 at that time when you retired? And then he eventually went to 168. But you're a 175 pounder. And remember, guys, this is at that time. So how you going to call Canelo a good fighter when he has a better resume than you? So what does that mean? That means if he's a good fighter, that means you're an okay fighter then, right? Based off your logic. If Canelo is a good or very good fighter, that means that you are a little bit above average fighter, right? Let's not forget, you want to say that you're the first person to beat Sergey Kovalev, but that first fight was controversial. Every time I watch that fight, I got a different winner. So it's not like you just went up in weight and clearly beat Sergey Kovalev. In the second fight, okay, you won the second fight clearly. The blueprint was there on how to beat Sergey Kovalev, the body shots. And yeah, don't get me wrong, it was a good win from Andre Ward, but some people could argue that you hit him low, etc. I'm not going to get into all that because that's a whole nother video. But let's not act like your resume is impeccable, because you had the chance to go undisputed at 175 before you retire. Now, I don't think you would have did that. I personally feel like Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol would have whipped that ass, because you barely got through Kovalev. And I'm also going to go as far as saying that Canelo would have whipped their ass at 175. Yes, I said it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Andre Ward, you guys, man, very talented fighter. We all know. But his accomplishments in his career is very far-fetched. Just think about it. I mean, one thing I give Andre Ward, he wanted to fight the very best. Except for when he was at 175. But all the lower weight, yes, he did. But I can't give you credit for wanting to do something that you didn't do. It is what it is. So, when you bash Canelo's resume, remember, he has a better resume than you. That's my thoughts on this shit. I am out.